Well, just like we figured, it's a little overcast today on day 2. Oh, the rain's coming right now. On day 2 of, I don't know if we're calling it Solar Week or what, but you're just hanging out with me and I'm just documenting, for the most part, the highlights of what I'm doing this week. And this morning, playing with these boys a little bit. Or, what do you got there? He's got something. And then there's this guy right here. They are always keeping me on my toes while I'm working on stuff. So we're just wiring up that board. Oh, let me show you real quick in case you forgot. I know it's been a day. So here's where we left this off. I just made some paralleling cables for the batteries. We're going to wire up that big old switch. And I'm getting ready to make a cable for the negative off the shunt there. So that's what I'm after. Just making these kind of one at a time. Now I'm just making various cables and whatnot. This is an end that's going to go on one of those big lug, or the big breaker disconnect. And we've been doing heat shrink tube over the positives just to try and keep everything safe. So it's kind of what I'm putting together there. And I cut a little template on these so it covers that little tab. That's been working good. And of course, yeah, filing them all down. It's kind of tedious work, but it's also kind of cathartic. Just having my morning coffee here and getting it done. All right, I'm still working at this over here. We got Bear and Zuki causing trouble. They're getting muddy. Got the disconnects going in. I'm going to make the mains here in a minute. But Barry over here, he's running the servo display line. That was an upgrade we decided to do.
Got it.
He got it. All right. Usually I'm the one crawling in there.
Got the string anyway, so.
All right. That's half the battle right there. All right, I'm going to run, I think these, well, at least I'm going to prepare them to run in through there, through that hole. Only got one more cable to run after that, and then we're within the sight of finishing here, I think. All right, we got the hole cut for the servo display. That's typically what we do. We just do 3 holes with the hole saw there. Got the string ran, and I'll pull it. Barry's going to feed it. Zuki, what do you need, bud? Look at this guy. There's nothing going on inside there. Is there? Oh, I'm sorry. I wasn't trying to say anything about your head. Okay, yeah, you too. All right. All right, pulling. Oh. No, it feels like it's caught on something. Can you lift it up a little bit? Oh, yeah, I can actually see the... Hold on. There we go. Got it. Huzzah! So here's something, as I'm putting this together, the DC mains, something that I think is important to take note of is the ordering when you put your lugs on a parallel battery situation. So obviously we're going negative to negative, positive to positive here. But when we make our runs to the to your mains, whatever your main power distribution system is to sandwich your power delivering lug, your main line there, sandwich it between the battery and your other terminal. That way power is being delivered from the top and the bottom of the lug itself, because as we know, these are not perfect connections, and so that just provides even more surface area for you to deliver that power into this big heavy cable and to keep heat down, and ultimately that is one of the goals. So and actually at this moment I could actually fire this thing on. Maybe we'll be giving that a try here soon. I think before I do that, I want to connect the main power from the main positive and negative bus bars on the coach side into the links. I got one open slot here. Well, actually I got 2 open slots. So we're gonna go ahead and do that here shortly. What? Yeah, yes, Mr. Bear, what is it? we've got some kind of grievance that I need to adjudicate here. I think it's this ball. Both of the boys want it. Someone's gonna have to get it. Let's go. Oh, and Bear is taking an early lead, and Zuki is has a little bit more motivation, let's say. Dogs, am I right? All right, it's raining good outside, but we are now bulk charging, right? And Barry, can you test your AC stuff work? Something like your TV. Yeah, your TV light's on, so it's passing through properly. All right. Well, I think so. The battery isn't showing anything yet because I got to extend that VE.Direct cable. So I think that's probably what I'm going to do now. But we're in good shape. We're going to let this charge up. That may take some time, so we'll see how that goes. All right, so we're turning this big old space heater on. It's a little cold and wet here. It's well, cold, yeah. So let's see. So now so that uses about 1.2, 1.17 kilowatt. So that's where you can see how much that little bar there.
It's coming in.
Yeah, you can tell like how much of your 30 amp that you're using right now. And then if we were inverting, you'd get a similar bar over there on the bulk side, or on the inverter. But right now we're not inverting at all. It's just completely in pass-through mode. It's using some power for charging and some power for the AC load. So that's why we talk about on these, I was telling you, on these presets we'll set, we always knock them a little bit down.
Right.
Because this is a classic case of where you can, if you're running something like a space heater and you're charging your batteries, you can easily saturate that 30 amp connection. So actually, let's see what happens if we push this to 28, which is just the 30 is the default. And all right, it still is accepting that. Well, actually what it did there is it knocked down the battery charging just a little bit. So there's a little less power going into the batteries so that we don't pop that breaker over there ever, because we're running exactly 30 amps. All right, we got some real fun happening here. So I got to extend this VE.Direct cable because it's, like I said, it's only about a 2-meter cable. I really need to order in probably some of the 3 and 4 meter cables. I've never had to need one before, so here we are. So what I'm gonna do is take a little bit of this. This is actually from another BMV shunt, the 6 conductor wire, and I'm only gonna use 4 of them. So I'm actually gonna cut off this blue set and match the green to match the, let's see if we can focus there. Match the green to green, the white and green stripe to white, and then the orange to red, and then the white and orange stripe to black. And then it doesn't really matter the colors so long as I match them up the same on the other side. And then so I'm going to solder them, heat shrink tube them, and then heat shrink the entire thing, and it should be good. Hey, look at that thumb. I bet there's one of them thumbs on the video. You should click it with your finger or your mouse pointer. All right, got one side done here. Come on, there we go. Oh, switching cameras on me or something, but got one side done. Here's how that other side ended up looking. So now I'm gonna slide those heat shrinks over and solder them up, or shrink them down, and we're gonna be good. Oh crap, oh boy. I forgot to put this one on. I might have to unsolder all those. Such is life. All right, that's better. I got that heat shrink there. So we're gonna shrink it down and test it out here in a couple minutes. Well, it's still raining outside, and we got a little bit more work to do on the Montana fifth wheel over there, but I think I just got done with lunch. Bear and I are gonna try and clean up this mess here a little bit. That's stuff we don't always show, but when we're doing work, it just gets messy. One of the things I plan on doing is building another one of these tables. Yes. Bear says he needs some, I guess, some snuggle time. All right, so I guess we're going to be back in about, I don't know, however many long. How long is it going to take, Mr. Bear? Okay. You know, if you ever come to visit, he might bark at you a little bit or a lot of bit, but really all he wants is some ear scratches and to sit on your feet. Well, the work area is looking a little nicer. Not perfect, not the way maybe I would like it, but it's better. I can actually do something there now. You can probably hear it is really starting to rain now. Barry and I have been doing some work outside. We really should have made it work in there. Let's see if he's still here. Oh, he's dedicated. Just cleaning up some wiring there a little bit. But for the most part, this is about wrapped up. I'm leaving this bottom cover open because we wanted to do one thermal test running the space heater inside. But just pulling this stuff out. And and that special cable I made, that's working. And we got the cables cleaned up in here. Looking much nicer. I don't know, what do you see that's left? Anything?
Just clean up.
Maybe put a sticker and... Oh, I do have a light strip I can put in here if you want one.
Sure.
If you're into that. We can do that, but I might wait until we're perpetually waiting for the rain to settle down. All right, we're getting even more dangerously close. Calling this good. We put a little light strip up in there that's motion activated to give a little light in here whenever this compartment opens. I think I got a sticker I got to put on there. We're still threatening to do that heating test. What else? Oh, we got to put this bar back. We had to take this off to get all this in there. We got to hook it back on there, and hopefully we didn't get it out of sync on its rotations. So that's kind of what we're doing. And guess what? It's still raining. Still raining. All right, so we are going to do a load test on here. We've got space heater on. And for right now, we're pulling 1.56 kilowatts on inverting power. And what we're going to do, because it's raining, we don't want to go outside. So what we can do is click on here and then just go to inverter only mode. And now it disconnects from shore, even though shore is still connected. And now we're pulling just from battery. And we're pulling 150 amps, which is perfect. That means it's about 75 amps per battery. And we'll just run this here for a little bit just to build some heat, and then we'll take a look at it on the FLIR. All right, we are making a move here because this, while a great heater, I'm sure, it cycles on and off. So we're gonna switch to the little LASCO here, which does not. So we're gonna kick that on high. And well, it doesn't really matter. Let's get it up to 75 in here. It's a little chilly. So let's take a look and see how much power that's pulling. Perfect. That's that 150 amps or so. And what I want to talk about real quick with this thing is a lot of people don't realize that while this may be a small heater, as you can see over there, it's pulling 1.7 kilowatt or 1700 watts. Anyway, we're gonna let this run for a little bit and hopefully make sure all our connections are good, and we'll take a look at them here next update, likely. All right, that battery there is getting down close to 90%. So I thought, some people have asked what kind of FLIR camera I'm using. This is all I'm using. I have an iPhone, and they do have a USB-C version. I was really almost getting that one because all the new iPhones are USB-C, but I think I'm going to hold on to my iPhone 14 for a while. So I'm going to plug this in and let's go take a look. All right, it's you can tell the ambient is definitely pretty chilly here. So you can definitely see where the heat is developing, but don't be alarmed. It's not that bad at all. About 60 degrees. We're looking for anything that's almost kind of running away. And everything's looking good here. The hottest we're getting there is in the 50s. This is an area of concern always for me. And again, only into the 50s. Let's see, how does the Multi-Plus itself look? Sometimes, oh, there we get up into the 60s there. That's where that transformer is, and that's where it gets the warmest. But that's, here, we'll get a wider view. We'll put it all in perspective. So you can tell the Multi-Plus is the thing that definitely gets the warmest in a system like this right now. So that's the warmest thing after running for about 20 minutes, 15-20 minutes at 150 amps. I think we're in good shape here. Well, I think we're going to call this particular project done. Both of us are a little bit wet and cold, and he just let me use that, or he just gave me that chair there. So that's pretty cool. I loved working on it in that on there. So that'll be pretty cool. He just threw it out there and was like, hey, try this. Love it. Love it. All right. That's the end of it for today. That's all I've got. Tomorrow, I've got some interesting things planned. Thought about teasing it, but you're just going to have to come back and see what we're doing tomorrow. Thanks for making it to the end of day 2, and we will see you on day 3.